Welcome back. We're looking at From Brazil. Yes, the top team in the Brazilian meta, in the Brazilian scene for Pokemon Unite. They're going up against this squad that has TV in front of their name. I am going to admit that while I've become more familiar with this team from Brazil, wonderful players all around, Guizin, Falbzin, etc., I can admit I do not know this team, TV, right here. So I am really going to be looking forward to see how they play. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the Ready Go. My name is Dr. Kendo. I'm here to bring you esports-style Pokemon Unite commentary. Please feel free to subscribe if that's your thing. Now we see Falbzin, of course, going up on this top path, playing as Zarina. So this is actually a wonderful Lucario player. That's what's going to make this really interesting, is that Falbzin, I think, might be reacting to maybe some of the patch updates, maintenance. This is being recorded on March 15th, we should say, and that's obviously very close to when the patch came. That would be March 14th. So possibly reacting to that and the changes that came with Lucario through that. Now we are seeing scores dunked in, of course, from those top path Pokemon. You know, Lucario, Zarina, they're just going to be kind of dunking in these smaller point values. Does definitely seem like Falbzin's probably going to be running that attack weight that is very common with his Lucario play, at least. And I just often see, like, he'll be somebody that will leave, you know, 1 point on the ground, like Eos Energy, and then go back and dunk that in, you know, so like constantly just be dunking in like 1, 3, stacking up attack weight, all that. But like even in those small amounts and stuff, it's a little bit meticulous. And so Guizin actually playing as the Talonflame. This is somebody that we saw rocking the Dragonite like crazy, just in a lot of past matches, getting in a lot of trouble right here though when you're caught by Lucario, and combined with that Ivysaur right now, that was definitely a recipe for disaster. As we can see, 850 Bs were down on the map, and that was one kind of advantage, I guess, to that. It did allow Falbzin at least to have a go at them, but look at what the result. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see Falbzin actually fall kind of early on for this, and again, this is just unexpected for me, and I'm all here for it. I always just want to see close matches. I'm sure you guys do too. And so, of course, spectator mode, at least as it stands right here, we're not like an admin in any tourney or anything. This is actually registered under as a standard game, so they could actually be playing a tournament too right now. Usually North America, EU, in those regions, like I'm very familiar with the tournament scene and what tourneys going on when for those, but you know, it's a little bit different right now for me with, let's say, Japanese meta, or in this case, Brazil, any South American teams. I should try to find my ways to get plugged in here, but anyway, we are going to see now Zarina on screen right here for us, and by levels we're seeing 6 to 7. It actually does look like we're going to be rolling with Stomp, so Falbzin going Stomp. Going to be feeling the slow smoke here right now though in this battle between these typical top path Pokemon. That's Lucario and Zarina, and it looks like Falbzin will come out on top right there with a devastating Stomp and the 25 thrown in there. Guizin going to go ahead and help maybe take care of this Ivysaur, but no, that actually might have been possibly the less desirable move for Falbzin because he doesn't have Score Shield equipped, and so every single one of those petals from the Petal Dance from Ivysaur right there, it was disrupting that score. He only had 5 to get in, so Falbzin was close, but like I say, it's just with that Petal Dance, it was disrupting it until the eventual KO. We'll be looking at Dreadnought and Rotom coming up in about 19 seconds, but of course we have another set of Combi and Vespiquen to go ahead and tear apart right here, especially if you're Guizin, and I'm so sorry, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name correctly. You know, I did do an episode on this team. Love this team, man. They are amazing, and people's names are so important to me. I just feel it's a like basic level of respect, and I'm totally not trying to disrespect anybody here. We're gonna see Dreadnought on the map. That's usually, of course, that first fight that you see these teams go for before the Rotom. Sometimes somebody might be off laning to hit that Rotom, but right now we have all hands on deck, my friend. So let's see what happens with this Dread. Purple squad positioned pretty nicely, but Orange is gonna apply that pressure, and you see Talonflame just come on in. That's Guizin. Just evade the terrain, go right on through. Falbzin looking to be in a little bit of trouble right here based on HP, but look at this. The Purple squad is doing really well. So From Brazil, again, is their names, and that will be actually Falbzin gonna secure that KO. They are gonna get that Dread, and then look at this. Wipe out a lot of that Orange squad at different times, you know, so essentially like a team wipe. It just wasn't all at the exact same time or anything, or close to it. We saw the bottom goal break right here, and so possibly maybe another bottom path goal. Gonna be feeling this assault from Brazil right now, and look at that. That's gonna be a 30 dunked in from Soto. That'll be their slow bro right now, and Falbzin is on a mad tear. We're gonna see if something can happen because that Unite move was down, and Hoopa working together with Falbzin right now as that Zarina. This is gonna be sort of an interesting team maybe. I want to see what's gonna happen with just the Hoopa play in general. No, Falbzin unfortunately meeting the demise right here on the bottom path. Everybody's sort of retreating that is down there, it looks like, but man, Lel, that would be the supporter of From Brazil playing as that Hoopa today, and just it looks like everybody here on this bottom path now cannot catch a break. Soto probably gonna go down. That will be a KO streak of 3 from Orange Lucario, but when you're looking at the score right now, even though Orange was able to stave that off, you saw, of course, From Brazil, they had the pressure with the Dreadnought. They have the pressure on score. I mean, 218 to 54. A lot of individual plays and maybe even in the macro sense too. A lot of plays there. Just you can see the goal busted on Orange right here on the bottom path at least, and then it's looking like another knockdown drag out fight, but Orange kind of has the numbers on this path, and so we have to see what the end game here is, because Lel and Falbzen do retreat. Here's the thing about Hoopa though, they are going to be running Trick Shadow Ball, and so having that trick on the Zarina, we're going to be able to throw out the Shadow Ball double time, of course, from wherever Falbzen goes. There's actually the Magician, and it looks like Falbzen can go ahead and grab a Citrus, heal up a little bit, and all the while it looks like Rotom, of course, goes to this squad from Brazil. So Purple, go ahead and bust that top goal as well. And right here, looks like Falbzen, of course, once again, this is just like a little 3, and so when you can stack that attack weight, anything is all good, I think, for Falbzen, so they are happy to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be a double Unite move, the Queenly Majesty with the Rings Unbound from Hoopa. That will provide, of course, a portal to teleport down here, but it looks like Falbzen and Lel are making, honestly, some good work of this bottom goal, while the top goal, of course, is also being hit, and so that was just a real good advance from Purple Squad, all members all together, really kind of diverting attention, of course, for this Orange Squad to then have to deal with. Wonderful job. So Purple really setting this up nicely. I mean, this is a stomp so far. You know, I'm always looking for the close matches, or I'm just looking for really nice Unite gameplay, and I think that it fits in the latter category for sure, definitely from this Purple Squad. Orange has had their moments, you know, where they try to break out and break through some of these massive advances, of course, from Brazil. It's gonna be tough whenever you're trying to say from Brazil. KO streak of 3 right now from Guizin, that Talonflame. Gonna be bringing the pain, but I'm also seeing Lel on the mini-map right now. I want to watch what's going on here on this top path just for a little bit longer, but it does look like Lel, they are going to be hitting up that Dreadnought on the bottom, and they will actually get it just as I was about to turn to them to spectate, but we can still see, because it looks like there will be something going on. There's a flame sweep that actually ended up hitting the wall. I'm not sure, of course, that was intentional. Certainly might not have been, but we'll make it up with that KO, and then it actually looks like there's going to be a new KO to add to the board right here. Guizin, this is devastating. Ladies and gentlemen, looking good if you're from Brazil. And I'm not saying if you're from the country, I'm saying if you're the team. I mean, hey, I love the country. Do you guys, you get what I'm saying here? The team is called From Brazil. Should we call them Frobro? You know, you could say that. Like, I shouldn't even bother. So right here, we're seeing a lot of Orange Squad dedicated to the top path, it seems. And so, you know, I see obviously Slowbro maybe was trying to make something happen there just with that 9, possibly dump that in. But we're seeing, of course, now Unite moves flying here on the bottom path. And this is, of course, likely with enough time before Zapdos, I would think. Falbzen probably knows. They are going to see, obviously, they are on fire. And that is absolutely correct. From Brazil, they are dominating this game right now. And so we can see maybe if Orange can pull off like a Rotom or something and apply some kind of pressure somewhere, of course, before the Zapdos, that would be needed, which you only have 40 seconds until that's going to happen. Slowbro getting dangerously close there for Orange Squad from falling. But look at this combo again. It's Lel and Falbzen. They're playing as Hoopa and Zarina together. Didn't really think about the possibilities of that combo, but really just having Hoopa run with anybody, I think, is a nice support if you're going with that trick Shadow Ball. You're going to obviously be able to fire the Shadow Ball from 2 different places, but also just come with all the benefits of having Hoopa nearby. Who would have thunk? So ladies and gentlemen, that will be actually a Rotom though from Brazil. And so this Purple Squad, yet again, pressure is the name of the game, and they are applying that. They are playing that game well. We're just about 5 seconds away now from the final stretch, and Zapdos, that might be the play for Orange, just because when it's this late and you're staring down a score that's like 300 plus points, you do want that Zapdos, and I think Falbzen and crew, they know it. So From Brazil is going to be busting out this Zapdos really fast, and what? There's going to be actually the Verdant Anger. That's going to go down from Venusaur there for the Orange Squad, and they are coming in for the steal, and then Venusaur quickly managing to score in this hundo. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we maybe turn up the intensity. Yes, those Unite moves are going to fly. We're seeing Purple score. Surely Orange has to score somewhere, though, because look, Slowbro on the bottom path. You're seeing this just really deep fight right there, and then Falbzen is out. So Falbzen actually being KO'd will provide Orange a chance to maybe pull ahead. Look at these. These are going to be hundo burgers, so that's going to be 100 points right there. And then possibly again on that top lane, yes, from Lucario. So now, just like that, the tables are turned with that Zapdos. This is going to make things just a little bit rough, but certainly From Brazil, they have enough time, and it's just that the score is within striking distance. Obviously, Soto right here could score that, and they'd be a lot closer. With all point values doubled, that 10 would become 20, obviously, and make this so much more even closer of a game. It's already close as it is now with that Zapdos play. They are going to see that they're struggling to keep up, but I mean, if I was From Brazil, if I was that Orange Squad, maybe I should say, I would not be especially comfortable right now. You got to know you're facing this top team. They won at the World's Monthly Finals back in February. We'll have to see how they perform in March. Obviously, this is March 15th. I think I said that already, but with that, this certainly is not a team to mess with, not a team to play around, and we definitely mentioned this was a standard match under the Spectator mode, so it may may actually be a tourney too, so definitely do not rest on it. Do not get comfortable, Orange. You're seeing the assault. Yes, that will turn it around. Right here, it looks like Slowbro 4 from Brazil is going to go ahead. Now turn it into Purple Squad's favor. They have the advantage here by score. I would say anything can happen, but I think that's for Purple now, that this is pretty much a done deal, because look at that. Just in the last 20 seconds, they were able to turn this game around. And why not? You've got only mere seconds left, so Lel is going to throw down that Unite with the rings unbound. Nobody's going to be living through that, are they? I mean, Slowbro trying right here, so maybe we can say Slowbro lived through it, because that time is up. Everybody, we have got to see what the score breakdown says, but I think I can call it. In quite a turn of events back and forth there in the final stretch, yes, that will be a victory, 616 to 454. That's in Purple's favor from Brazil. They are going to win that hard-fought match. Really, you can see in the breakdown dominating most of that game, and Orange coming back after that final stretch in that Zapdos play. If you like Pokemon Unite competitive esports style matches like this, click an end screen to see another one. Thanks for viewing.